Hello everyone, I'm Pavni and welcome back to Gen Z Kidsology. So as you have seen in the title below, today's video is all about activity book. I'm going to talk that why do we need an activity book, how can we make an activity book at home, and some tips to make the whole process easier. So I have got my activity book over here. I have got my notes ready here with all the tips and everything that I want to share here. So without further ado, let's get started. On Instagram, one question which I have got many times is that Pavni, you suggest many activities which we can do for our child, be it for academic learning or just for fun. But we are all working parents and sometimes we can't make time to arrange for those activities. So can you please suggest some simple ways in which we engage our child? An activity book. Yes, so in activity book what we are going to do is that we will be having few simple sheets. Okay, now these sheets, they are very easy to make. How we can make it easy, I'll be sharing it with you all in the next section in the same video, so do stay tuned, watch the video till the end. Okay, so through this activity book, one, you're keeping your child engaged. Two, making this activity book hardly takes some half an hour to 40 minutes. So you can easily do it during the weekend and you're sorted for the rest of the week. And three, these activity book, the sheets inside the activity book, you can keep it either something related to fun content or you can either keep it related to the academics of your child, so that you can ensure that the child is having revision, they are in touch with whatever they have learnt over the previous academic year, and then they don't forget. So see, one activity book solves 3 problems of yourselves. So tell me, you're going to give it a try, right? Alright, so now let us begin making our activity book, that is the sheets that will go inside our activity book. Okay, now if we plan for the entire month, then the whole process becomes very overwhelming. So instead, I prefer to plan 1 week at a time. Okay, so this is my plan for the week. So what I've done is that I have just written down the days of the week. Saturday and Sunday I usually keep it very light because it's more of a family time, so I haven't written Saturday and Sunday. But if you want to engage your child on Saturday and Sunday as well, then please go ahead and add Saturday and Sunday here also. Okay, now my child is in first standard, so depending upon the subjects and depending upon what he has learned so far, I have made this schedule. So like for Monday, I want him to learn maths. On Tuesday, it will be English. On Wednesday, it will be Hindi. On Thursday, it will be some general, which is not related to any one subject in particular. On Friday, again, it's maths and so on. Okay. Now, if your child is in LKG or UKG, then you will need to change these subjects according to what he or she has learned so far. So please feel free to make changes to this schedule as per the learnings and as per the age group of your child. Okay, now if you have observed over here, days of the week and the subject, I have written it in pen. Whereas what they are going to learn, exactly what concept are they going to learn, I have written it down in pencil. Why? Because this schedule is just for this week. The next week I'll be teaching them something else. So then instead of using some other paper, I will just erase this and then fill in again over here using a pencil. Okay, so now I'm going with this schedule. On Monday, I will be giving him some addition practice for my son. On Tuesday, it's going to be English grammar. On Wednesday, it's going to be Hindi Bara Khadi. On Thursday, I'm going to give him something around jumbled words, which is a great activity for your brain. And on Friday, I will be giving him something related to multiplication. So this is the schedule for the week. This took me hardly some 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so now that our schedule for the entire week is ready, we will go ahead and make our activity book. So for that, you will need a file, any file that you have at home, few A4 size sheets, your stationery, and then the schedule that you have prepared. Okay, now you can make your activity book in a file using some papers like these, or else you can also make it in a book. I personally prefer to have it in a file just because it is convenient for me to use, but you can go ahead and do this in a book as well. It all depends on how you would prefer it. So this is our activity book. Now let us go ahead and see that what is there inside the pages. So this is the first page over here. Feel free to decorate it as per how your child prefers, or else you can even give this page to your child and let them decorate it as per how they want. Now this is the second one. If you remember in our schedule, the first thing that we had was maths. It was maths addition. Yes. So over here I have got few word problems. So if you can see, my dear friends, we have date and subject. Date and subject is something which is common across all the sheets. Yes, it is a good habit for them so that they can also learn about dates, about day, about month, year, etc. So I have written down date and subject on all the sheets. Okay, and since it is maths for the first day, these are few word problems that I have given. So this is a word problem. They need to read this, understand, and then know whether they need to do addition or subtraction, and then do the appropriate sum. So in this way, I have written down few problems over here. You can add few more problems as well. Now day 2 is English grammar, right? Again, we have date, we have subject, and over here what I have done is that I have written down 6 sentences, 6 simple sentences. Now the child, they need to read these sentences, and then they need to understand that what is a noun, what is a pronoun, what is adjective, what is verb, what is adverb. Like for example, they will read the first sentence and then they will try to identify if it has any noun, pronoun, adjective, verb or adverb. If yes, then they will write it down over here. In the same way, they will do it for the rest of the sentences as well. Please keep one thing in mind, that my son already knows about these things, and that is why I have designed the worksheet in this way. He already knows all of these concepts, and that is why I have included it in the worksheet. As I have been saying once again, I would say that please design the worksheets as per the concepts which your child already knows. Let us move forward. After this, I had Hindi on my schedule, right? So for Hindi, again we have the date and subject. So here what I have written is that I have written down few alphabets with matras. Now they just need to read the alphabet and then identify which matra is there and then match it. For example, this has a matra, this has a matra, this has e matra, this has ru matra. So ka will be matched to a, ga will be matched to a, li will be matched to e, and so on. And then we had some general things as in our schedule, right? So for this, what I have given is, now see, this exercise is something which is good for their brain, and also they can work on their English. Yes. So over here, the first exercises, I have given some words, and then the child needs to form a sentence using these words. In the second exercise, I have given some jumbled words, and then they need to form a word using these jumbled alphabets. It's quite a simple one, and it is good, and as I have said that, it's a good brain activity as well. And then finally, we have maths multiplication. So as you can see, again this has date, this has subject. So over here we have matched the following for multiplication. And after that, the second exercise in multiplication would be true and false. Now this exercise will make sure that they have understood the concept of multiplication. That is, they should understand if 2 plus 2 is equal to 2 into 2, 3 into 5, is it equal to 4 times 3, or what it is. They need to understand this and then do it. So in this way, I have designed the different worksheets that will go into the activity book of my son. Now, over here, I would like to give you one more tip. When your child is filling in this activity book, make sure that you give them a pencil. Why?
Once they have filled in, okay, once they have filled in this, you can keep it back in the activity book. You can again keep it back in your file. Okay, now suppose some week, after some 3-4 weeks, you don't have time to make this schedule. Okay, you don't have time to make this schedule, or else you don't have time to make these worksheets. Then what you can do is this: just take an eraser, erase all of the answers that has been written over here, and once again you can make the child do the same worksheets. So it will be kind of a revision, it will be kind of a repetition to the child.
So this was all about activity books, which I wanted to share with you all in this video. I hope that you really enjoyed and found this I hope that you really enjoyed this video and also found it to be helpful. If yes, then do share it with your friends. And also, in today's video, the activity book was something which was more relevant for a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old. But if you want few activity book ideas for your child, then do comment below and let me know the age of your child so that I can give you some simple ideas through which you can make your activity book. Yeah? Deal? So do comment down below and let me know what is the age of your child so that I can send in some ideas to you. I will reply to the same comment and give you some ideas. Also, if you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit on the notification bell icon so that you come to know whenever I upload a new video. So let us meet once again in our next video with many more content which will be helpful to you as parents. I will see you all very soon. Until then, take very good care of yourselves. Stay happy, stay healthy. Bye.